And what do you do in digital marketing?
I train teams and also do white label SEO and web design.
I am a social media manager.
Have a browser extension, SERP Sonar.
SEO and affiliate recruitment.
I do SEO.
A growth marketer.
And if you were to go back to your career, what would you change?
A great question.
Girl, I would get obsessed with a project and start a social media channel, focus on one, not like all 5 of them.
I would focus both.
I learned relatively late in my career that I should never stop looking. I should always keep my eyes open.
Concentrated more on sales and mindset rather than SEO and web design.
Nothing. Probably move to Asia faster. Actually, no. I kind of like where I'm at.
It would probably just be networking.
Started my digital marketing career 3 years ago, and I had no idea how to create basic graphic designs on Canva, how to run ads on Facebook, and what did lead generation even mean. I was a complete noob. Since then, I worked my way up to become a content manager and the event organizer of one of the biggest SEO conferences in Asia. And this journey was a lot of trial and error and also a lot of great experiences that I'm going to share with you today. I'm going to share my best tips with you, what I would do differently if I started my whole career again. But before we start, drop all your notes, all your textbooks, and pay close attention to these 5 tips that will help you learn digital marketing even faster than anybody else in the market. So let's get into the video. Point number 1 will sound very counterintuitive, but hear me out. First step is to stop reading and start working. In order to get experience is to do the job, but how can you do the job when you don't have experience? I myself got stuck into this mindset where I was trying to get a job or trying to learn, but because I wasn't experienced enough, I never got the opportunity unless you are actively looking for these loopholes. The first time I experienced digital marketing was not a paid job. I was a volunteer at my local Toastmasters club because they are always in need of promotion. When these clubs are starting, they are running with basically no money. Everybody's sacrificing their free time to make something happen. And when you are an event organizer of any kind, whether it's a club, it's a competition, or it's a fashion week, you need to be really on top of everything and you have to promote the event no matter how qualified or unqualified you are. Help you to think how to target different audiences and maybe even get into graphic design or improve your communication skills. So step number 1 is to really stop reading from the book and trying to find a volunteering experience that will give you kickstart in your digital marketing journey. Number 2 is to embrace the failure mindset. In my latest episode on the Aspiring CMO, I interviewed the head of marketing of one of the most successful online businesses out there, which is Empire Flippers. And Gregory Elfring said this very thing.
Because most marketing fails. That's the nature of the game. But embracing that actually allows you to do a lot more and have a lot more fun with the experimentation. And you learn a lot more by understanding that most things will fail. And that the things that succeed in marketing, though, you have insane leverage versus anything else that you can do.
So marketing often comes with a lot of failure, and that failure mindset should not stop you. Instead, it should drive you forward to make tweaks, different things all the time. When you embrace a failure mindset, that means that you accept that your brilliant idea could not work out, and that is okay. Keep trying, keep testing things until you get your gold. Point number 3 is to actually think about your strengths and weaknesses and focus on your strength big time. Let me just listed down some of the titles that you might see on digital marketing. You could be an email marketing specialist, content marketing manager, content creator, UGC, Facebook ads expert, community manager, creative specialist, affiliate marketer, SEO specialist, and honestly, the list can go on and on and on. So when you are a beginner, these titles may seem very, very intimidating, but in order to get started, I want you to really ask yourself a couple of questions and group yourself in either group A or group B. The nerdy people are the ones who love video games, they like analytics, they feel comfortable with numbers, they love playing maybe chess or other board games that involves strategy and numbers. And on group B, you've got the creative people who generally enjoy either singing, drawing, dancing, writing, or dressing well, like having a good taste of fashion. If you're a nerdy person, you might start with things like email marketing, Facebook ads, Google ads, SEO. You can take certification or learn about and start a project in those fields if you're a very analytical person. And if you're more of a creative person, then start skills like graphic design, copywriting, or social media management, and maybe podcasting, because those areas will enhance your natural skills and you're going to feel so much more comfortable, confident, and you're going to be more marketable because those are your core strengths. Start at this one single skill, then you can move on to step number 4. Step number 4 is all about skill stacking.
Skills stack exponentially. Let's say you're a videographer. You got a video skill. Now you got an editing skill. Now you understand social media, messaging, copywriting, and branding, management, and operations and leadership. See how that person starts to expand? You can imagine how their pay is going to dramatically increase because now you're a CMO.
So if I was to go back in time, I would really think strategically what skills I want to stack onto each other and make myself more valuable in the job market or in general in the content economy. Digital marketing, no matter what size the company you are going to work for, maybe it's a 5-member team or maybe it's a 50-member company, you are eventually gonna wear many hats. Once you got a little bit comfortable with the skill from step number 3 based on your core strengths, then you can match it with a different skill to bring more value to the company. And I started in social media. I was stacking skills like graphic design and video editing, and in my first job I stacked it up with paid ads. Now if you can think, maybe it's like a cross skill stacking where you match something creative with something analytical, which then bring more variety into your thinking and kind of gives you a different mindset for how to excel and bring more value to or more sales to your company. Let's move on to my final tip in order to start learning marketing. And if you follow these steps from 1 to 4, number 5 is going to be the one that sets you apart from anyone else. 5 is about networking. So networking is by far the most recommended thing in any type of career, but in marketing, the reason why you need networking the most, because to be honest, there are millions of businesses out there and only a handful of them know how to do their digital marketing correctly. So if you already got your skills, you started stacking your skills, have a failure mindset, then you can bring a lot of value to any network around you. You build your network. So there are many meetups around your area and you can go to meetup.com to find a meetup around you. You can join communities like I did in the Toastmasters International, or you could start with your parents' network because they are already adults if you're under 18 and watching this, or you can join big conferences or smaller conferences like WordCamp or the SEO Mastery Summit that we're gonna organize in April in Ho Chi Minh City. And there are many conferences out there. If you just do a simple Google search of like the best conference for digital marketing, best conference for roofers, aestheticians, and you're gonna find a lot of these meetups, and you have to build your skill how to network. If you don't know how to network, I highly recommend you check out this video where I give out all my networking tips for beginners, because networking is a whole different skill. It's a whole new set of skills that you have to build as a new digital marketer. The best marketers out there are not only thinking like marketers, they're also thinking like entrepreneurs. They are constantly looking for growth opportunities with the lowest cost and the highest benefit possible. And if you can become more on a business mindset and you embrace that as a marketer, you will bring so much value to people around you and you will become more valuable. Trust me. If you have any marketing questions and you would like to ask on the Aspiring CMO podcast, I'm going to link one Google form that you can fill out and I'm going to answer you on Mondays. Really hope this episode helped you to start your digital marketing career, and I'm going to see you on the next video. Bye.